So let us start with this question. So a box contains 15 cards, 1 to 3 till 15, and they are mixed in the box, right? And a card is drawn at random from the box. You need to find that the first question is that the card is odd. So first of all, you see the sample space here is 1 to 15, right? Now, according to the first, so total number of possible outcomes is 15. So number of elements in this set is 15. The first question here is that the card is odd. So what are the odd numbers in the sample space? If you see, the odd numbers are these, right? All odd numbers between 1 to 15. So how many events that are favorable to the outcome odd? 8. If you count the number of elements here, it comes to 8. Therefore, probability is 8 divided by 15. Second question is prime. What are the prime numbers between 1 and 15? These are the prime numbers between 1 and 15. Right? Remember that 1 is neither prime nor composite, right? So that is why we have not included 1. So how many elements in this set? You see that the elements in this set are 6. So therefore the probability is 6 by 15, right? The next question is divisible by 3. So in the sample space, what are the numbers that are divisible by 3? 3, 6, 9, 12, and 15. These are the numbers that are divisible by 3. How many elements in this set? There are 5 elements in this set. Therefore probability is 5 by 15. Next question is divisible by 3 and 2 both. Okay, so from the sample space, if you see which numbers are divisible by 3 and 3 and 2 both, 6 is divisible by 3 and 2 both. 12 is also divisible by both 2 and 3, right? So therefore, the number of events here are 2. So therefore, probability will be 2 by 15, right? And second last question is divisible by 3 or 2. That means either by 3 or 2. So both will do. So therefore, now you want to take out the numbers that are divisible by 3 or 2. So from the sample space, if you see 2 is divisible by 2, so we take out 2. 3 is divisible by 3, so we take out 3. And similarly, 4, 6, 8, 9, and 10, 12, 14, and 15. Each of these numbers are divisible by 3 or divisible by 2. So therefore, number of elements in this set is 10. So therefore, probability is 10 by 15. Okay, see the difference between these two questions, 4 and 5. In 4, they said 3 and 2 both. So that is why we had the sample space as only 6 and 12 here, right? Because 6 and 12 are divisible by 3 and 2 both. But here in 5, the question here is divisible by 3 or 2. That means either 3 or 2. So that is why you have so many elements that are divisible by 3 or 2. And the last question is a perfect square number. So look for perfect squares in the sample space. What are the perfect squares in the sample space? Only 1, 4, and 9 are the perfect square between sample space between 1 and 15. So therefore, probability is 3 by 15. Yes, any question? Moving on to the next question. Question here is cards marked with numbers 2 to 101. Are placed in a box and mixed thoroughly. One card is drawn at random from this box. Find the probability that the number on the card First question is number 1, an even number. Second question is a number less than 14. Third question is a number which is a perfect square. And the fourth question is a prime number less than 30. Okay, so 4 parts to this question. If you see, cards are marked with numbers 2 to 101. So clearly here, the sample space S is either card marked with 2 or 3 or 4 or up till 101. So total number of possible outcomes. Now we need to count how many numbers. Total number of possible outcomes. Here, if you see between 2 to 10, if you count, you have 9 numbers between 2 to 10, inclusive of 2 and 10, right? 10 to 20, you have, 11 to 20, you have 10 numbers. So 10. Again, 21 to 30, you have 10 numbers, and so on. 31 to 40, 41 to 50, 51 to 60, 61 to 70, 71 to 80, 81 to 90, 91 to 100, and you have 101 also. So you add a +1. So number of outcomes here is how much? This should be 100, right? This comes out to be 100. So total number of possible outcomes is 100. Now we answer the questions. First question, an even number. What is this event? An even number. Between 2 and 101. So 2, 4, 6, and so on. Even number still 100. How many numbers here? 50, right? So probability of an even number is equal to 50 by 100, which is half. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, because between 2 and 10, how many even numbers you have? You have 5 even numbers. And similarly, between 11 and 20, how many even numbers? You have 5 even numbers. So that is why the total comes out to be 50. Next question is a number less than 14. What are the numbers less than 14? You start with 2, 3, 4, and finally you have 13, because the numbers are less than 14, right? So what is the probability here? So how many if you count here? 12. 12 by 100. You cancel here with 4. So you get 3 by 25. That answers your second part. Third part here is a number which is a perfect square. Okay, one is a perfect square, but one is not there in the sample space, because the sample space, if you see, starts with 2 here, right? So the first square number will be 4. Next will be 9. Next will be
9,
16,
16, then 25, then
25,
36, then
49.
49, 64.
81. And that's it,
81.
right? 100, yes, 100 is also there because numbers are between, the sample space is still 101 here. So 100 will be included here. So how many numbers are there? Now there are 9 numbers. So a number which is a perfect square is equal to 9 by 100. Yes, that's your fourth one. Fifth one here is a prime number less than 30. A prime number less than 30. So what are the prime numbers that are less than 30? 2, 3, 5, 7. Then you have 11. Prime number. 13 is also prime. 17 is a prime. 19 is a prime. 23 is a prime. And 29 is a prime. So you have to find only prime numbers that are less than 30. You count your prime number less than 30 will be, if you count here, you're
10.
getting 10. And total number of possible outcomes is 100. So this is 1 by 10. That is the required probability. Fine. So for all 4 questions answered here, we move on to the next question. The next question here is 33. The question is, a bag contains 15 balls of which some are white and others are red. Okay. If the probability of drawing a red ball if the probability of drawing a red ball is twice that of a white ball, find the number of white balls in the bag. Okay, I say start by saying let the number of white balls be x. Let the number of white balls in the bag be x. Therefore, what are the number of red balls? Total number of balls is 15. The number of red balls will be 15 minus x, right? So if you see this bag here, it contains x white balls and it contains 15 minus x red balls. So therefore, what is the probability of a white ball? We're drawing out one ball. How many white balls? X white balls. And total number of balls is 15. The probability of white ball is x by 15. Probability of a red ball is 15 minus x. Number of red balls divided by total number of balls, 15. So what is, according to this question, what is given? It is given here that the probability of a red ball probability of getting a red ball is twice the probability of getting a white ball. Let's put the values here. Probability of white ball, red ball we have got as 15 minus x divided by 15. Twice probability of red ball is, we've got x by 15. Right. So here you can cancel 15 from here. So you get 15 minus x is equal to 2x. So you get 15 is equal to 2x plus x, which is 3x. You get 3x is equal to 15. That means x must be equal to 15 by 3, which is equal to 5. And that is your answer, because your question was how many white balls are there, right? Find the number of white balls in the bag, and we have taken the number of white balls to be x, and therefore the value of x here is 5. Therefore, number of white balls here is 5. A very similar question is the next problem. Which is number 33 here. Question is, a bag contains 24 balls of which x are red, two x are white, and 3x are blue. A ball is selected at random. Find the probability that it is. Find the probability which question am I doing? Number 33. Okay, 33 I have finished with it. Okay, last question was 32, I think. Anyway, we'll finish this if you have started this. Find the number of find the probability that it is 1 white and 2 is not red. Okay, so first of all, this is the bag that contains the balls. Um, it contains x red balls, it contains 2x white balls, and it contains 3x blue balls. So total number of balls given here is 24, right? So here x plus 2x plus 3x must be equal to 24. That means 6x is equal to 24. That means x is equal to 24 by 6, which is 4. So once we have found out x, we can find out the number of balls. Therefore, number of red balls is equal to x, which is equal to 4. Number of white balls, 2x. 2 into 4 is equal to 8. And number of blue balls, is equal to 3x. 3 into 4, 12. We know the number of balls now. So now we only need to find the probability. First question is probability that it is a white ball. Probability of getting a white ball. How many white balls? 8 white balls. Total number of balls is 24. So this is 1/3. Next question is not red ball. Now not red ball you can do by complementary events. First find out the probability of a red ball. How many red balls are there? There are 4 red balls. So 4 by 24, which is 1/6. Therefore, probability of getting not red ball is equal to 1 minus probability of getting a red ball. 1 minus 1/6, which is 5/6. Right? That answers both your questions. Fine. Now, number 33 is very similar to the last one. 32, you can go through this. Okay. We'll do number 37. From a pack of 52 cards, a black jack, a red queen, and 2 black kings fell down. Right? They were lost. A card was then drawn from the pack from the remaining pack at random. From the remaining pack at random. So from the remaining pack at random. Find the probability that the card drawn is. First question, a black card. Second question, a king. And third is a red queen. Now from this pack, certain number of cards are lost. So how many total number of possible outcomes? Total number of cards is 52, but certain cards are lost. What cards are lost? Black jack is lost, so 1 card is lost here. Another red queen is lost, so another card is lost here. And 2 black kings are lost, so another 2 cards are lost. So you get 52 minus 4, which is 48. So from this 48 cards, we are now drawing out certain cards. Answer the first question. So number of events, outcomes favorable to the event, a black card. How many black cards left? How many black cards are there? There are 26 black cards, right? Now what is lost here? See, a black jack is lost. So 1 black card is lost. So we subtract 1 from here. What else is lost? A red queen and 2 black kings are lost. So 2 black kings also lost. So we have to subtract 2 also from here, right? So from out of how many black card we are, how many black card we are left with? 26 minus 3, which is 23. So therefore, what is the probability of a black card? 23 black cards left, and total number of possible outcomes is 48. So 23 by 48 is your first answer. Next question is a king. Number of outcomes favorable to the event a king. How many kings are there? There are 4 kings. How many kings lost? Okay, 2 black kings are lost. So you are left with only 2. So 4 minus 2, right? So therefore, what is the probability of a king? It is 2 by total number of cards, 48, which is 1 by 24. And finally, your next question is a red queen. Number of outcomes favorable to the event. Event is a red queen. Now, how many red queens? Only 2 red queens, right? 26 red cards, out of which 2 are red queens. And any red queen lost? Yes, 1 red queen is lost here. So only 1 red queen left. So 2 minus 1 is 1. Therefore, probability of a red queen is 1 by 48. And that's your answer. Any question? Okay, now we'll just start with the next question. We'll complete this next question in the next class. Okay. The next question here is number 41 according to my book. 2 different dice are thrown. At the same time. Find the probability of getting one, a doublet, 2, a sum of 8, 3, sum divisible by 5, and the fourth one is a sum of at least 11. Now you got to list down the possibilities in each case, right? So you see that the sample space will consist of 36 outcomes here, right? 1, 1, 1, 2, and so on. How many possible outcomes is 36. So first question is probability of a doublet. Now what is a doublet? Either you get 1, 1 on both the dice or 2, 2 on both the dice and so on. So therefore this event doublet is this set, right? You count the number of events here. How many? There are 6 events here, right? So therefore probability of a doublet is 6 by 36. Next question is a sum of 8. Now you got to see in the sample space, or you got to see that how will you get a sum of 8. You can get a 2 in the first dice, 6 in the second dice, or you can get a 6 in the first dice, 2 in the second dice. You can get 4 in the first dice, 4 in the second dice, right? And this can be only one event, because getting a 4 in first, getting a 4 in the second, the same as getting a 4 in the first, second, and 4 in the first, right? So there's no 4 4 again. 4 4 can be written only once. Or you can get 3 in the first dice and 5 in the next dice, and you can get a 5 and 3, How many events? There are 5 events. So you get 5 by 36. Next, a sum divisible by 3. Now you got to try all the sums that are divisible by 3. Um, the sum divisible by 5. Okay. Okay, sum divisible by 5. So the number that you get, first you can get a 4 and 6. The sum is 10, which is divisible by 5. Similarly, 6 4 is divisible by 6 plus 4 10, divisible by 5. 5 plus 5 is there, and then you can got to list down all these events. Okay, number of these events is 7, so you get 7 by 36. And finally, you have sum of at least 11. Now, what does it mean at least 11? Either 11 or 12, right? You cannot get a sum of more than 12 in throwing a dice. So what are the possibilities? You can either get a 5 or 6, 5 and 6, or you can get a 6 and 5, which will give you a sum of 11, or you can get a 6 and 6, which will give you a sum of 12, right? So only 3 events. So probability is 3 by 36, which is 1 by 12. Fine. So fine. So this chapter is over now. I'll stop here.